All right, first question. Is it in our best interest to stop using our surname and only use our Christian given name? If so, we can use that on our foundation and our other items that we set up under the living in the private system. So that's such a great question, honestly. Um, you know, I can call myself whatever I want. And I don't need to say my first name, my last name, my given name, my surname. I know people want to correlate surname with surety name, correlate surname with, and there's a lot of legitimacy in the element of what it is and who it belongs to, which I'm not going to get into. But you can have a Christian name, which is one name, or a whole thereof, which is kind of why people do the language in their name, which is not such a sovereign citizen thing, it's kind of funny. You look at, let me give you an example. Like they always talk about how sovereign citizens use thumbprints and use colons and hyphens to designate this, that, and the other. And you go to the Rockefellers website, it's David of Rockefeller, kind of like that on their website, indicating your name is your first name or your given name. You go to Yuval Harari's website. This is the New World Order globalist, wants everybody chipped and marked. And right through his signature on his homepage, there's his thumbprint. And so and I can go on and on and on with who all does it. All the major families do it. The banking families, they do this, and it's an indication of life. It's an indication of a living man. And there's just a whole nother element of the seal when you're using your and I just recently, I know you can't see them, but I just recently bought a bunch of old dictionaries, and I've been waiting to be able to do it. And because I want to find seal. Here's my family seal. I got one to stamp, I got one to pinch and emboss. I got my my insignia seal on my ring, and there's a lot of merit behind what people are doing and what your question is. And so your given name is identified by the break between your given and your surname on any document. So it's completely acceptable to do first name dash last name of family name. And that's sufficient. It's a designation. It's your Christian name as your given name. And you go look in the Bible. Tell me how many last names you see in there. So there's a lot to consider with that, and not so conspiratorial, not so sovereign citizenish. It's just history. The Romans break it down in capitalization and lowercase, and the fact that there's two different meanings completely. And capitalization is critical in not only your name element and how you do it properly, but it's significant throughout history. And the name of Yeshua, it wasn't Yeshua Christ. I mean, Christ stands for Messiah. It should have been Jesus the Christ, but everybody calls him Jesus Christ like it's his first and his last name. But his name was just simply Yeshua. There was no surname. And it was of the tribe of, or of the family of, or of the the 12 tribes. And so I just think that's a great question. And I think people can call themselves whatever they want, but make sure you identify and define it. That's all.